You guys, from the sidelines with Coach Shayain. What are you doing?
Live at the
Oh,
Davis Cup.
I was like, I'm gonna snap. Like,
I'm trying to frame it. I can't frame it.
we're from the sidelines, like legit from the sidelines.
We are
How exciting!
in the media room. They've let us in.
And if you haven't met, this is my brother, Bauman, aka Bun.
We're locked in the media room.
We are locked.
We have 30 minutes.
We have 30 minutes.
And we want to tell you everything Davis Cup, which I have been struggling trying to understand because it's quite complex. There's many layers to it, I find. It's not almost as easy as like a major, but maybe it's just because I've been used to majors.
I don't think it's that complex.
So Coach Shan is going to break it down for us. She's going to make it super easy. And she's also trying to figure out.
I'm trying to see if we're actually live.
Right. There's numbers are ticking up top.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're just checking yourself out on your phone.
But.
Oh, it's lagged.
Oh, okay. You guys, we are actually live. This is kind of fun. Okay, so then I can hit you with all the things.
Okay.
I just want to
frame
us. I feel like I'm too far towards you.
You just need to.
Okay. We're there. So
should we get these mics in here?
Yeah. Okay. This is going to be tons of fun. Davis Cup. What is it? If you have no clue, it's tennis. Breaking news. We're going to talk about tennis. So the Davis Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it called the Davis Cup?
I Wikipedia'd it. It's named after a man. I think his last name was Davis, not his first, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Dwight F. Davis.
Dwight.
So Dwight F. Davis, why is it named after him? Because he was the one who donated the trophy. I find that that's quite common, like Ryder Cup in golf. Also, like Mr. Ryder, this gentleman donated the trophy, so they named the Ryder Cup after him. Did you know that?
So if I donate a trophy,
is it after our last name?
Do you think I could have a
if you have a tournament, why not?
Okay.
So Davis Cup.
I'll order one on Amazon. Okay, yeah.
We'll have it next time over here.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Davis Cup is tennis. It is the International Tennis Federation. They are the ones who run it, ITF. So it's not run by like a country or, like WTA. We had Rashina on yesterday who works for the Women's Tennis Association.
Mm-hmm.
So they are the ones, besides the Grand Slams, they run all the other tournaments. The Grand Slams, we've learned yesterday, it's a separate entity run individually by the tournament. So Wimbledon runs that tournament.
That's
the WTA help assist in whatever capacity, and the ATP do, which is the men's side, but Wimbledon runs it. French Open runs it.
Yes.
Okay.
They're all separate entities. The majors are separate entities. They run it.
Correct. Okay. So
this governing body, ITF,
International Tennis Federation, runs the Davis Cup. Okay. Everyone's on board. We love to see
We're aligned. Here we go.
So the Davis Cup started in 1900 and it was open to amateurs. So we, or you, because Davis Cup is only men's.
Right.
Billie Jean Cup is only women's.
Yes.
Davis Cup, Billie Jean King.
Yeah.
Billie Jean Cup is only women. And so what happens is we, in the 1900s, could have played in the Davis Cup or played in the Billie Jean King Cup because it was open. Well, ours wasn't, but Davis Cup was. In 1973, that's when it became where the pros started like getting into it and the amateurs no longer could. So tournament's been going on for a very long time, which is kind of fun.
A hot second.
It's been a hot second for them. And another fun fact for you is this year has the most nations that are involved. What is your guess on the the number of nations that are participating in the 2026 Davis Cup?
And then they'll have to qualify, et cetera, et cetera.
Don't worry about that. Okay. How many nations are participating?
110. That's a lot of nations.
That's a lot of nations. You're close, but I want you to go higher. I'll give you one more guess. It's more than 110.
More than 110 nations. 148.
Ooh, close, but no. 160.
Oh, okay. That's so many nations.
148 was the highest in 2022. So maybe in your research, you called that 148 somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
But 148 was the highest they ever had.
Just pick that number.
Oh, lol. Okay. So 148 was the highest in 2022. In 2026, beat the record 160. So Davis Cup, think Olympics, think World Cup, which is also this year coming.
There's so many things going on.
Currently, the Olympics are happening, the Winter Olympics. The opening ceremony just happened. Think that, but tennis. So it's country based. Right. So we know that tennis is like an individual sport, right? Yeah. This is team sport. So it makes it a lot more fun. You have your country on the line. You're very proud. You are fighting for, like the country, like for Canada or for Brazil. So right now we're in the media center here at UBC, and it is Team Canada versus Team Brazil. So that's
should have
what's
worn
happening.
A Brazilian. That's a miss. Not that I have it, but I should have worn like
a Team Brazil.
I mean, I look like a
we
Brazilian.
just like yelled at that girl for the Olympics for doing Team USA. What was her name?
Tate McRae.
Yeah,
McRae.
Don't be that person.
I love that you're like that girl.
Whatever. Don't listen to him. He's not going to wear Team Brazil when literally we're Team Canada.
I like Brazil. No, we're Team Canada. Yes. Moving on. Also, side note, the lighting in here is great. And we look good in red.
Oh.
Just side notes. Like, has nothing to do with anything, but wow. Okay,
The
I really
lighting
look
here
at
is
myself on
actually
the
pretty good. Do you
screen
think it's
much.
a screen?
You're the screen queen.
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
really on a screen. So like,
Listen,
it's a
this
media.
lighting is
It's
doing
working.
it.
Okay, proceed. Back on regular schedule.
This guy is so insane. Honestly, you guys, so that's what Davis Cup, it's country based. So giddy up, get a jersey or a shirt on and start cheering.
And pick a side.
And legit pick a side. Okay, so that's the tournament, like what it is now. The part that you were getting confused about and you were like, what is actually happening? How does the scoring work? How do they break
like
the brackets up? The brackets. Okay.
Confusing.
This part, I need you to stick with me. We're going to use examples that are going to be relevant to tennis player examples. Okay. You have what we're calling, I got to just grab my piece of paper. Here we go. World group is what they're calling it. World group. World group 1, world group 2, world group 3. Okay. I'm going to use people's names, like players' names, to help you understand a little bit instead of countries' names. But you got to think it's countries instead of players.
Why don't you just use countries?
Okay,
just
fine.
Make up countries.
So, in World Group 1, which is today here, Team Canada versus Team Brazil.
Okay.
In World Group 2, which is not true, but for this example, it'll be Team Spain versus Team Italy. Great. So think Carlos
versus
Sinner.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
World Group 3, think
like
Serbia versus US. Okay. So think Djokovic versus Tiafoe.
Sure.
Okay.
Got it.
So we have the world groups. Today, I don't know how many teams, but I'll show you the bracket. A whole bunch of countries are playing in the World Group 1 phase. Team Canada, because it's Team Canada, we win today, okay? 5.
Hypothetically, we win.
Yeah, in quotations. In this example, we win.
Okay.
We get to go to the next phase, which is in September, which we are calling, what are we calling it?
I'm looking at a screen. I'm looking at my screen.
Which is calling, this is called qualifier first round.
Yeah.
Qualifier second round is in September. So Canada, because we won today, we would play in September qualifier second round. If we win qualifier second round, we then play in November the final 8. That's just how that goes.
In Italy.
In Italy.
Bologna.
Lots happening in Italy this year.
Hot,
okay, so if you're winning, that's your phase. Okay, Team Brazil. Team Brazil lost. So they just don't disappear and not play anymore. So what happens is, since Team Brazil lost, they will play the winners in the second group. In the second group, we had Carlos and Spain. Remember, so let's say Carlos, Team Spain, they win. So they're second group winners. So they would be in the same next phase category as Brazil. Because Brazil lost and Spain won, they're now in World Group 2. Wait, because Italy lost, they are now going to go to World Group 3, and they will play the winners between Team USA and Team Serbia, and we'll just give Team USA the benefit of the doubt, even though Djokovic will win, and they will play. So what happens is losers don't disappear. Right. Losers play the winners in the next category.
You're not just eliminated. Understood.
Right. So think like this happens quite a bit in football and relegation, like soccer. If you are the bottom 3 teams, you go to the next tier down. If you're the top 3 of the next tier, you come into the Premier League. So it keeps going. Then they have League One. They have so many leagues, and the whole goal is it's point system. So you want to keep winning the points, even essentially like the ties matter, and also like if you don't. Well, soccer is a bit different, so it's a bit harder to explain. But that's how. Are you kind of understanding the bracket a bit better now?
Yes.
Okay, that's how the bracket works. I'm now going to push it to you to
I
tell
want
you
to
the
read
things.
the official media release that we have in
Because
census.
we
Like,
even gotten the media release, you guys.
it is legit. I want to read to you over here. It says what's at stake this week, just so
Tell
you
us.
understand. Essentially, the 26 nations contesting the qualifiers first round this week are bidding to advance to the qualifiers second round in September, like you said.
Yeah.
The 13 winning nations will join Spain, who play the winners of the tie between Chile and Serbia in 7 home and away ties in the qualifiers second round. The 7 winning nations from the qualifier second round will join the hosts, Italy, at the Davis Cup final knockout 8 in Bologna in November, as we mentioned. This week's ties will be played as best of 5 matches over 2 days. So on the first day, which is today here, this evening, the home nation's number 1 player will play the away nation's number 2 player, and vice versa. They flip it around. On the second day, the doubles match will be played first. So we're going to be here tomorrow watching. So we'll be watching the doubles match first, followed by the home nation's number 1 player against the away nation's number 1 player, then the home nation's number 2 player versus the away nation's number 2 player. All live matches are played as best of 3 tie-break sets. And the 13 losing nations in the qualifiers first round.
3 tie-break sets. It's best of what?
All matches are played as a best of 3 tie-break sets.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember we were talking about yesterday that should the women's go to 5 sets? So it's best of 3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then, like you said, the 13 losing nations in the qualifiers first round this weekend will compete in the World Cup 1 in September alongside the winning nations. Yeah. So basically what you explained is going on. I have like this fun little chart and stuff.
They've given us a bracket. Yeah. Okay, so hit me with some like,
I'm
did
curious.
I know?
I'm curious.
So this segment is, did you know?
You can't stare at my screen.
Okay, go.
I'm curious to know if, some of the past champions, this is what I think is interesting. So in total, 16 nations, so 160, only 16 nations have won the Davis Cup.
16?
16.
Wow, okay, it's pretty dominant by a certain group of nations, okay?
13 of whom are competing in the qualifiers first round this weekend.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
So 13 out of the 16 that have won previously are playing this weekend. That's a lot, okay.
Okay, why don't you give me like 3 guesses of who you think, who would be your top 3? Who do you think is the top 3?
That has won the most Davis Cups?
Yes, since the beginning from the 1900s.
Who would be the top 3?
It kind of started when I was doing a little bit of research, like in England. It was the whole point was like the UK versus the US.
Europe?
No, it was US. They wanted to figure out who had better
the best
tennis,
in the world.
Who was better, the Europeans, the Brits versus the US players. That's what they were trying to figure out. So that might be a bit of a hint as to.
Okay, so I'll say US. I just want to say Spain because like Rafa era, does he just, a lot of the good players don't actually play the Davis Cup. It used to be really popular when we were younger.
The pros,
the top pros, because their schedules are so crazy that they want to play for the nation and they'll always play in the Olympics. But Davis Cup, I would say the past, I don't know, maybe like 5 to 10 years, maybe hasn't seen all the top players playing for their country. Right. But there was like a big push where they were starting to like, I think Rafa towards his retirement time played like a couple.
Sure.
So my guess would be the US. I'm going to say Spain. And I'm going to say like a rogue European play, like country, like I'm thinking like a Serbia or Czech Republic or like that's what I'm thinking. Does that count?
Sure. They're in there. Czech Republic is in here with 3 wins. Serbia has had 1. Along with Canada. We've had a win. The US is number 1 with 32. Remember when I was saying it's US versus UK?
I know, but so is it the UK is number 2?
UK is number 3.
Okay, so there's someone in between them?
They're tied. Okay, UK is tied with France for number 3.
Someone's above them?
Yeah. US is 32
wins.
Yeah. And the second spot is 28 wins. But think of, would Leighton Hewitt be do you know where he is?
Australia?
Yeah.
Australia's won 28 times?
28 times. I just like that's
Leighton Hewitt. You know who is he coaching right now?
Who? I don't know.
You didn't know this?
Oh,
Alex.
That's Aussie. That I would have guessed that.
He was on the sidelines the whole time in the Australian Open.
Okay, super quickly. Sweden has 7, which again,
impressed.
Spain has 6. Italy has 4.
Spain has 6. Wow, I was really wrong. Italy has 4.
Czech
Okay.
Republic, Germany, and Russia have 3. Croatia has 2, and then it's Argentina, Canada, Serbia, South Africa, and
so it kind of has a massive drop. So it's like it has US. And then?
Yeah. So it goes 32, 28, then 10.
Oh, okay. A massive drop.
7, 6, 4, 3, 2,
okay.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Also, quick fun fact, they launched rankings as of 2001.
What do you mean rankings?
So they started doing like
basically, like countries have rankings, like who's best and who's okay.
So they measure. So it says the rankings measure success in the competition over the preceding 4-year period, with recent performances weighted more heavily. So kind of like how players are ranked, the countries are ranked. Yeah. Do you have any idea as to who? What the top 3 are? Yeah. Country so ranked? The Davis Cup Nations rankings, 24 November 2025. Who do you think is like some guesses as to like the most popular rankings right now? Who do you think is number? I don't know. Your top 3 guesses as to like who's countries for 2026 in the ranking. Yeah. Okay. Well, Team USA. Maybe Spain. Like, has Carlos played any of them? I don't know. I'm gonna put Spain out there. And Carlos is so new to this. But you're saying the ranking based off this year? Yeah. Okay, you know what? You're right. Yeah. And I'll give Italy because you're right. Okay. So I'll give Italy because of Sinner. I can't remember if any of them have played. Right. But I'll say US, Spain, Italy. Okay. You are actually guessing really well. Italy is number 1. Germany is number 2. Oh, Germany. And Spain is number 3. And then there's Australia, Belgium, Netherlands, US, France, Canada's 9. Yay, top 10 for us. If you kind of and then Argentina and Czech are number 10. If you did a little compare and contrast, because we're playing Brazil. Yeah. Brazil is at 18. So technically we are higher ranked than we are double. Yeah, we are stronger. So we should be doing better. But you know what I kind of like about this one? Also tennis. If you're a massive tennis fan and just like giving people access to the sport and seeing live sport, maybe you can't make it to a major, can't make it to tennis tournaments around the world. I think that having the Davis Cup here gives Vancouverites and local, like just Canadians, access to professional tennis players to see how cool and how just like how much fun it is, amazing the atmosphere is, along with how incredible the athletes are. So we see Carlos and Sinner and all of them on TV, but these guys that we're going to watch today are just as fast. They're so good as well. To be at this level, to show up for your country, to play, there's only a select few that can do it. And that's first thing that I think I really, really love about it. The second thing is we get to see like young stars that aren't on TV all the time, that aren't top 100, that maybe, like Lerner Tien, like how fun was him, like to see him during the Australian Open kind of like come out. So I feel like some of them end up on your TV in no time. In no time. So, Vicky, she was ranked 333 last year, January. She's now ranked 13, which is also Canadian. Insane. Like, we're so excited for her. So I think that this will kind of give us an opportunity as well to see some younger Canadian stars, some younger Brazilian stars who to look out for when we go to like tennis tournaments. But also really high level sport. Yeah. Also, here's a cool like fun fact that we heard. If you're coming to the tournament, and if you're not, doesn't matter, but I think this is really cool if you're coming. They have converted, it's so Canadian though, they've converted, actually, they have converted the ice rink into tennis. So what did they do? The ice is still down. They have put, I'm going to be basic, but say they put planks on top of the ice. Yeah, we don't know the logistics and then put the court on top of that. The hard court. So what it is, it's going to be kind of cold because the ice rink is still underneath it. People know, but it's kind of cold outside, so people will be in their jackets. Okay. But also it's like the sun. It's kind of warm right now. Okay, so so I think that's cool. Number 1. Number 2, like that they're playing on an ice rink, essentially, on an ice rink. Like it's underneath. Yeah, but that's cool. They pop the court off and then it's back to the ice rink. Yeah, that, and then also the fact that it's going to be super fast. Like it's hard court, it's colder. Yeah. So we heard it's going to be really fast. So
for strategy's sake, obviously the players get to practice tons on it and figure things out and be with their coaches and things. But for strategy's sake, what we've heard is if you have a big, hard first serve or just serve in general, that's going to be super advantageous to you. And the second thing is if you're fast on the return in terms of placement.
I'm just laughing. Coach Shayain with her tips. I just love it.
Coach Shayain being Coach Shayain. She loves this stuff. I'm like all over it.
Away.
I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, I get
So what are we going to be looking for? I'm going to be looking for the guy who's super ready.
We love Joao. That's our guy. We watched him in Miami. He's Canadian. Joao de Silva. You're looking at me blank stare.
But that's not the Canadian.
He is Canadian, isn't he?
No.
He is Canadian. Is he not? It says right here.
Gabrielle.
Oh, no. But is that who we love? No, I'm talking about the Canadian.
The Canadian Brazil.
Yeah.
That's De Silva. That's not De Silva. That's Gabrielle.
Oh, I don't know why I thought it was Joao. Okay,
No.
Joao. Yeah, it's Gabrielle. Sorry.
Gabrielle. We're
It's the
super
one we
excited
love.
to watch him. So
Pardon
I think that a few podcast episodes ago, maybe 2 ago, I mentioned that he had broken his ankle. We watched him in Miami. Remember?
He's
so good, and he like broke his ankle.
Man.
So I really just
He's tall.
I don't want to fall,
Oh my
but
God,
I
you
really
also
just
have a
want to
broken
like
ankle.
show him my boot like one of these days and just be like, how was your recovery? How did it go? Clearly you're playing, so you're fine. But
You
yeah.
literally arrived at the media center with a broken ankle on a scooter. There's no stopping Coach Shayain.
guys,
Sorry.
I show up.
So yeah,
I show
Gabrielle
up.
is who we're excited to see tomorrow, hopefully.
But I'm excited to see the other younger Canadian
Yeah.
players because I don't really know much about them. That's the honest truth. So I'm excited to see them. It'll be doubles first, and then it'll be 2 singles matches. So how it works is point system wise. Today, 2 singles happen. The home country, which is us, because we're hosting it, our number 1 player will play Brazil's number 2 player in the first match. In the second match, our number 2 player will play Brazil's number 1 player. And each match gets a point. So 1 point Team Canada if we win the first one, 1 point Team Brazil if they win the second one. So we're tied 1-1. You go into day 2, you start with doubles. So that gets
Doubles
a point.
is fun.
Doubles
Like,
is
doubles
tons
is
of
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
Tons of fun. If you have kids and if you're not coming tomorrow, buy
faster.
tickets.
It's faster.
Come.
Doubles is fun.
So then doubles will get a point. So that'll give somebody 2-1. And then the singles become quite intense where you have to win. Unless it's a blowout. And then if you win both your singles matches and the doubles, then the last 2 singles aren't worth any points. But the players still want to do it for like ego's sake. Like they want to beat the other guy. So that's how the points works. We have 2 minutes left for this live. So if you are listening, please, in the comments, let us know if you have any questions on YouTube as well. If you're listening on Spotify or any like podcast app, let us know. I do read the comments, and I've learned that in podcasts, you ask them for 5 stars if you like this episode instead of a thumbs up.
Oh,
or give me both.
4, not 3 stars. 5.
It needs to be 5. Come on.
Needs to be 5.
And I don't know.
What else do you ask for?
I like and subscribe if you already haven't to my YouTube channel.
Hang out.
Come hang out. All the things.
Yeah.
But mostly I want you to be aware of is this weekend is heavy on the sports, which I'm so excited. So we have Davis Cup opening ceremonies of the Olympics just happened right now. We have Saturday
Super
more
Bowl.
Olympics. No, Saturday's more Olympics
Saturday.
and Davis Cup.
Yeah.
And I'm sure tons of other sports that I'm like missing off the top of my head right now. And then Super Bowl, so this weekend is quite packed with sports, which I'm obsessed and love. Monday, 10 a.m. Pacific. 1 p.m. Eastern. We will have a special guest, Kristen, who will join us, who works for U.S. Soccer, but she's a Latina, so she's gonna give us all the commentary on Bad Bunny's concert, along with. She really wants to tap into the Lewis and Kim Kardashian because she sent me a screenshot of them holding hands, and you and Sheena both were hard on the "it's fake news."
You guys.
So we'll tap into that very little, but also Davis Cup, also opening ceremonies, and just like all things sports will be a part of Monday, 10 a.m. Pacific. We hope to see you live because I actually really enjoy you guys in the comments. It says we have 2 people here right now. No one's asked any questions about Davis Cup because it's been a massive educational piece. But feel free to go and watch some of our other episodes as well. And Hopefully you guys are enjoying this work. I'm not going to speak for
She's
him.
loving it.
I'm having a great time doing it.
I'm having fun chiming in.
And it's a lot of work, and I'm learning as I'm going. Like today, we've gone live directly on YouTube. We haven't used a third-party platform, but we have to be close doing this. So when we are far away in other time zones, in other areas, then I have to use a third-party platform.
Beautiful. But it's a good thing I am mostly rested. I look great. That is what matters the most.
So yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much for tuning in.
See them on Monday.
See you on Monday for the live. And if not, I hope you're listening, enjoying yourselves, and we hope you have an amazing, amazing weekend.
And if you see us at the Davis Cup tomorrow, come say hi.
Oh, that would be so fun.